Welcome back to PDX Garden Home. I'm Ty, and I'm on a mission to grow as much as I can here at PDX Garden Home, a half-acre urban garden in Portland, Oregon, Zone 8B. I pursue this goal to donate harvest to food pantries and just for the love of gardening. Come along, let me show you what I'm up to this week. Well, as you can see, winter is still hanging on in the Pacific Northwest, but don't worry, spring is just around the corner and there are plenty of gardening tasks we can get started on this month.
It's time for me to prepare the garden beds, which means removing any of the remaining dead plant material from last year. For many of you, it may be a good time to add a layer of compost or well-rotted manure to the soil as well. This will feed your soil so that it can grow healthy and strong plants. My beds are pretty full from overfilling with compost in prior years, so I'm not going to top all of these off right now. I'll probably put down some complete organic fertilizer later from a local company in my area called Concentrates. Next, if your beds are in the ground, check your soil moisture level. If the soil is still too wet, wait a few more days before working it. You don't want to damage the soil structure by working when it's too wet. That's less of a problem for my raised beds here because they've been filled with compost over the years and they don't have the high level of clay that is otherwise in the ground. Plus, in practicality, waiting around for when it's not wet here could mean not working the beds until quite late in the season. March is the perfect time to plant cool season crops like peas, lettuce, and spinach. Peas are a great crop to plant in March. They prefer cooler weather, and planting them now means you'll be able to harvest them in May or June. If you start seedlings indoors like I do, it's time to start hardening them off, at least your cool weather seedlings. I do this by moving the trays from the basement nursery up to the unheated greenhouse. A more conventional method is to move your trays outside during the day and bring them inside at night. Gradually increase the amount of time you spend with the trays outside until they're ready to be transplanted in the garden. Now these are radish seedlings. Frankly, I'm planting late for their life cycle due to the snow we had here last week. Keeping them in the trays this long may have stunted them, but we'll see. Even though it's wet outside, I have to remember to water the plants inside. That's been more of a task lately in the basement nursery because I have larger seedlings in there now. But now that I have plants carrying on in the greenhouse, I have to monitor moisture and keep these babies moist as well.
Another job I'm doing this month, trimming my roses.
I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but I just feel I need to get rid of any of the crossing branches and remove any dead, diseased, or damaged wood and cut back any stems that have grown too long. Don't be afraid to be ruthless with your roses, as a good prune will help promote healthy growth, and man, they're just vigorous. They come back. Abundant blooms will follow later in the year. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe, like, and tell a friend. It really means a lot to me. See you next time in the garden.